Enware Technologies Lisa Distribution WMS is a full-featured warehouse management solution that enables SAP Business One customers to streamline and optimize their warehouse. The solution is made up of various components, all of which are web-based. For example, here on this ruggedized handheld image, we're showing all the functionality that's available to the warehouse personnel to quickly and efficiently process transactions via barcode scanning. This includes purchase order receiving, container receiving or container unload, putting product away, inquiring against product, adjusting product out, transferring product around the warehouse or in between warehouses, picking inventory for production work orders, processing inventory transfer requests, picking for sales orders, repackaging or closing sales orders, and shipping sales orders. Additional functionality includes cycle counting support and the management of return material authorizations that are initiated through SAP Business One. As we take a look at the other components of the system, there is a performance dashboard which allows us to monitor the processes within the warehouse themselves, as well as a web control module, which as we look in the confines of the cockpit of SAP Business One, I can see that I have my web control center. Now note that since this is web-based, it can be run on a tablet, it can be run on an iPad, it can be run on mobile computers. So it actually brings the management of the warehouse into the mobile world. Within the confines of the web control center, we do have the ability to manage the sales process in terms of prioritizing and releasing and dispatching inventory and sales orders, performing hard allocations against sales orders, providing inventory inquiries at a bin level, inventory transaction lists, processing of cycle counting, and then advanced configuration processes for the locations. Of course, we support SAP Business One bins, but we provide enhanced capabilities as it relates to the ability to create zones, create advanced location definitions such as fixed product locations, the ability to set up reason codes for inventory adjustments, and being able to have very specific user authorization within the application for various employees. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it takes to process a transaction within Lisa as it's coming from SAP Business One. So one of the things you'll notice about Lisa is there isn't anything additional that you have to do within SAP Business One to be able to process transactions. So if we go ahead and take and go to receive some of our standard printers, perhaps do some lot controlled products so you can see how the options we have for receiving both lot controlled and serialized product. We also, by the way, support all the various multiple unit of measure and multiple barcode capabilities within SAP Business One, as well as GS1 scanning as well. So all of those features are available within Lisa WMS, and as we go ahead and click Add on this particular purchase order, and then we'll bring that back up, in order to receive that, just as an example of how easy Lisa is to use, we can go ahead and tap on the receiving button. We're going to go ahead and record the purchase order, select the purchase order off of the packing list. We're going to indicate to the system where we want to locate that product. Very important, as our inventory location is a real focus of the system. We want to know that we have the product properly located from the minute it comes in the door. So we're just going to go ahead and scan the fact that we're placing it in this dock area. Different configurations of the handheld allow us to be able to either pick product to be received within the system, so we can go ahead and receive 10 of those printers, or if our product is coming in, we can configure the scanners to go ahead and always be in a scanning mode so that you're not seeing that particular pick list type solution for receiving the product. Now, as product is coming in, if it happens to be lot controlled, we can either scan that batch or we can go ahead and initiate the batch or auto-generate it from Lisa, or we can go ahead and just capture that off the product as it comes in. We also have the capability of capturing effectivity dating or manufacturing dates within the system. So as we go ahead and bring that product in, we can manage FIFO picking. Again, if I happen to be in the mode where I'm scanning product all the time coming in, that would just go ahead and return to the scanning application. We would scan that, and now we would go ahead and record the serial numbers as they're coming in the door. Again, if this was something that was already available via the label on the product, we can go ahead and just scan that. Also, as we're going ahead and processing transactions, we're able to kind of take a look at what we've done so far. So, as I look at this, I can say I'm done with this particular receipt. By the way, if I had any remarks on my purchase order, I could go ahead and see those remarks on the handheld. Or if I needed to provide any feedback back to the back office, I could go ahead and do that as well. So if I wanted to say received in good condition, we can go ahead and do that. When I'm ready to commit this particular receipt, I can either print barcode labels, so that if the product wasn't labeled coming in the door, I could go ahead and print those labels, apply them to the product, and then for all the remainder of the actual processes within the warehouse, I would have that barcode available to scan. But suffice it to say, as soon as I click save, am I to go back to my purchase order, I would now go ahead and see that that particular purchase order had been received within Business One, and I can go ahead and drill down and see that relationship map, and there I can go ahead and see the goods receipt purchase order that was created, including the comment that I made as part of that receipt. So that's just a quick example of how quickly and instantaneously really the application is as we're entering transactions within Business One. They become available to Lisa to be able to process. We perform the transactions within Lisa, moving things around the warehouse, obviously recording where they are, reflecting that back in Business One if we're integrating with the Business One bins, and then enabling me to be able to have a very fast, very streamlined process within the warehouse by just capturing 2 or 3 pieces of information for each transaction and immediately posting those back to SAP Business One. Now, as I take a look within the system, one of the things that the warehouse managers really like about our solution is the concept that we have this inventory transaction list, so that for every single transaction that occurs on our handheld, we are capturing that and logging it, so that as we are going ahead and measuring the accuracy, the efficiency, doing cycle counts within our solution, we have the information to go back and research any variances and see exactly what's gone on, so that we can either take corrective action or celebrate the fact that we're processing so quickly and so efficiently. So to summarize, this was just a very quick overview of Lisa Distribution WMS for SAP Business One, which allows you to be able to leverage mobile technology using barcode scanning to automate your transactions within the warehouse and streamline those processes in order to process those transactions back and forth with SAP Business One. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. You can find us at www.lisaproducts.com. Thank you.